once was a peddler, but he was not an ordinary peddler. Instead of carrying his wares on his back, he carried them on his head. First the brown caps, then the gray caps, then the black caps, then the blue caps, and on the very top, the red caps. And as he walked through town, he would call, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." But one day, no one wanted to buy any caps. No one even wanted a red cap. So, the peddler had no money for lunch, and so he decided to go for a walk in the country. And he found a large tree and decided to take a nap beneath it. And so he settled himself down in front of the tree very slowly so as not to upset his caps. And when he sat down, he checked his caps to make sure that everything was okay. First the brown caps, then the blue caps, then the gray caps, then the black caps, and on the very top, the red caps. When the peddler woke up, he was refreshed and rested, and he went to feel if his caps were still there. And all he felt was his own checked cap. He looked to the right of him, no caps. He looked to the left of him, no caps. He looked behind him, no caps. He looked behind the tree, no caps. And then he looked up into the tree, and what do you think he saw? On every branch there was a monkey, and on every monkey there was a gray or a brown or a blue or a red cap. The peddler was very angry. He said, "You monkeys, you give me back my cap." And the monkeys all shook their finger back at him and said, The peddler became very angry. And he shook both fingers at them and he said, "You monkeys, you must give me back my cap." And the monkeys just shook both their fingers back at him and said, Then the peddler became really quite angry. And he was stomped both his feet and shook his hands and said, "You monkeys, you'd better give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stomped their feet and shook their fingers back at him and said, until the peddler became so angry that he took off his own cap and threw it on the ground and began to walk away. But then every monkey took off their cap and threw it on the ground, and all the red caps and all the blue caps and all the brown caps and all the black caps came flying down to the ground. And the peddler, one by one, picked them up and put them on top of his head and walked back to town crying, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap."